Imagine that wealth does not begin in banks, but in the vibrant silence of your heart. Imagine that money is not a goal, a burden, or a reward, but a sacred current that recognizes who you truly are. This journey is not about accumulating, but about remembering. Remember that in ancient civilizations, money was not a transaction. It was a ritual, a dance with the invisible, a frequency responding to the inner coherence of the one invoking it. This book does not promise infallible methods or empty formulas. It offers you a revelation that what you call abundance already lives within you, waiting for you to lift the veils of guilt, scarcity, and disconnection. We will walk through solar gold temples, through thoughts that vibrate like mantras, through practices that awaken your magnetic field. Because the real secret is not chasing money, but becoming its favorite place to rest. Prepare yourself. The frequency is about to activate. Before you begin this video, remember to subscribe and give it a like. Imagine that money is neither paper nor numbers nor a transactional object. It is, rather, a spirit that pulses, that breathes, that dances with your inner frequency. Throughout history, it has been treated as merchandise, as an instrument of power, but there were cultures that saw it as a golden thread connecting the human soul to cosmic laws. And that, we have forgotten. On this journey, I am not here to teach you economics. I am here to remind you of what the ancients knew, that abundance is not pursued, it is invoked. That money does not respond to brute effort but to the vibrational state of being. For if there is one thing sages, oracles, and ancestral cultures have repeated, it is that wealth begins in the invisible temple you inhabit within yourself. Let us look back. In Egypt, gold was not luxury, it was the flesh of the gods. Pharaohs did not hoard it out of vanity, but because they believed gold aligned them with the sun, making them living channels of divine will. In India, the Vedic teachings spoke of Lakshmi, goddess of prosperity, but also of balance and inner beauty. In that worldview, money arrived when one was in tune with one's purpose, one's dharma. And in Greece, Plato whispered that all visible things are but reflections. So what is money? An imperfect reflection of an archetypal energy existing on another plane, waiting for your field to be clear before it manifests. For millennia, money was a sacred symbol. In alchemical rituals, gold was the metaphor for a transmuted soul. It was not greed, but a spiritual journey, transforming the lead of fear into the gold of consciousness. But over time, that symbol was corrupted. Wealth detached from intention, separated from the soul, and became struggle, scarcity, and comparison. That was when the flow stopped. Today I invite you to see money as the ancients did, as living energy. Feels. It observes you. It approaches not because you need it, but because you vibrate with clarity. It is not whimsical. It is selective. It comes to those who have cleared the channel. Because money is not a goal, it is a consequence. So I ask you, from where are you calling it? From fear or from purpose? From ego or from heart? If you can remember this, if you can reconnect with what you once knew before you forgot, then you will not need to chase money. It will come to you like a river naturally finding its course. You only need to become that course. This is the first step of our journey, not to accumulate knowledge but to cleanse your frequency. Because true gold is not found outside. It waits for you to open the door within. And from there, everything begins to flourish. Money does not move by desire. It moves by frequency. And for it to come to you, it is not enough to need it, you must become its natural channel. It is not about attracting it from anxiety, but from coherence. And that begins when you understand three subtle keys: purpose, presence, and permission. Purpose is the invisible fire that activates the flow. It is not about wanting more for the sake of having more, but about asking to serve, to expand. When your intention is clear and your cause aligns with the soul, money recognizes it as an authentic call and comes as an ally. Because money vibrates with what is useful, with beauty, with what nourishes. Presence is your magnetic field. If you are absent, living from fear of the future or resentment of the past, your energy is fragmented. Money cannot anchor there. But when you breathe consciously, when you inhabit your body, when mind and heart unite, you emit a solid, clean, powerful frequency. And money, like golden dust, gravitates toward you. And permission, that is the deepest threshold. Many decree abundance, make affirmations, yet deep down believe they do not deserve it. They have inherited ideas that repel the flow. The rich are corrupt, money soils the soul, spirituality and material do not mix. Those beliefs act like dry roots clogging the channel. Healing them is opening the portal, telling life, I am ready to hold what arrives. When you have integrated these 3 keys, the body demands ritual. Because money is energy, and energy needs rhythm, practice, invocation. Breathe with intention each time you speak or think of money. Notice if your chest tightens or your breath shortens. Then you are not in coherence. Practice slow, deep abdominal breaths while affirming that money is safe and you know how to steward it. This simple gesture begins to recalibrate your system and your magnetic field. Dance with abundance. Not as entertainment, but as a daily ceremony. Choose a melody that awakens expansion and move each morning as if you were invoking prosperity with every step. A rigid body blocks, a free body attracts. Create a journal of anticipated gratitude. Give thanks not only for what you have, but for what is on its way. Write, thank you for the money that arrives with purpose. Thank you for the new allies who value my vision. The universe does not respond to linear time, it responds to vibration. And remember, giving and receiving are part of the same breath. Give from joy, not sacrifice. Receive without guilt or justification. Even a compliment, an invitation, a smile are part of the flow. When you learn to accept and share without attachment, money breathes with you. Your environment also vibrates. Notice what images surround you, what colors dominate, what symbols inhabit your space. Add living reminders of abundance. A golden candle, a vibrant plant, a bowl of coins. Not as superstition but as unconscious activators. There is no magic here. There is resonance. Each practice is an act of tuning. Because money as energetic intelligence does not seek perfection, it seeks truth. When it finds someone vibrating in clarity, utility, and beauty, it stays, it flows, and it transforms with you. Begin today. Not to change your balance, but to remember that true wealth starts within. When you change your field, the world responds. Not by miracle, but by coherence. Now that you have walked the ancient paths of money as living energy, you can no longer look at a coin without feeling its pulse. You can no longer wish for abundance without asking yourself, from which part of me am I invoking it? You have seen that gold was the flesh of gods, that wealth is movement, that spirituality and prosperity are not opposites but divine allies. And above all, you have understood that you are not the one who chases money. You are the field. You are the source. Abundance does not arrive because you call it with fear. It arrives because you vibrate with purpose, presence, and permission. So do not memorize this knowledge. Embody it. Let every breath uphold it. Let every choice reflect it. Let every economic act become living alchemy. May money flow through you like a golden river, not to be held, but to expand light where once there was shadow. And remember, true richness lies not in what you have, but in how you share it. From there, the universe has no choice but to respond with plenitude. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. See you in the next video.